Hello, scrappers. Scrap and Lou here with something kind of special today. Today, we're going to be scrapping a 25 kilo, 58 pound amplifier from 1976. Kel Surprise, it's not working anymore. I'm going to show you what's under the lid. Take a look at that big, honkin' transformer. I imagine that's a substantial portion of the weight. But also take a look at these vintage components and these enormous heat sinks on the side. This item was sold as a kit, and in 1976 dollars it was about $500 if you wanted the meters in them. Okay, so you had to actually put this thing together. I can only imagine. Can you imagine that? $500 is probably about $5,000 now. But if you needed 200 watts per channel, this is how you got it. I am going to splice this video together. I will record at certain points and just provide you with an overview. Obviously, I'm going to be looking for copper, aluminum, brass, certain components, and whatever I find that sounds interesting or seems interesting. And I'll let you in during various parts of this journey, which it's going to take a while. Thank you. An initial observation I wanted to make was that you can see on these components, they have gold plated legs. And so I would definitely be harvesting these items. Like you can see the MOSFET. I mean, normally I'm going for the copper, but in this case, I'm going for the gold plating on it. And any copper that's in it is fine. But that was a little first surprise to me. I didn't think I'd be getting any gold out of this thing, but looks like there's definitely some sources of it. And you can see what else is in here, including these enormous capacitors. And I haven't got those out yet. Those are tied up. This thing was made solid. I'm telling you, this is the only item of its kind that I've really scrapped. So anyway, I'll let you go for a minute and then you'll see my next splice. One of the things I like to do with plugs is when I successfully get the ponytail off, you know, when you're pulling out the plug pieces, is I'll twist the copper, so that way it stays together. So one of the things I'm finding is that there's lots of aluminum in here. And these sheets, now these would be steel, but at that time, these sheets, even this colored one, was actually aluminum. I was very, very surprised to find that out. Hello, scrappers. I am back here with one of the two heat sinks that's on here. Took me a long time to get this thing off. This piece of extruded aluminum weighs 6 pounds, about 2.5 kilos. It's just gargantuan. It had a whole bunch of transistors on it. Unfortunately, they weren't like MOSFETs or anything like that. They were the old RCA ones. But anyway, I'm going to keep on picking away at this gargantuan thing. I am chugging right along. Take a look at these absolutely mammoth capacitors. Sprague Powerlytic 36958 7500, and it's 100 volts DC. Wow, I don't know a lot about these except that sounds really crazy. So I am going to look a little bit more up about these. But yeah, there's two of these in there. So, wow. All right. This is the really cool stuff I like to see inside. This is in the back plate. And then we got this little deal right here. This is the stuff I find really cool. And this is the part I really like about scrapping. Okay, so Scrap and Lou here with your halftime show. Kendrick Labar was unavailable, so you're stuck with me. So we've got wire I'm going to try to put through my Stripmeister. We've got, so far what we have for tin shred, steel shred, you know. Some aluminum so far. That's besides those sheets I showed you earlier and the one big honkin' heat sink. There's our copper. Here's some gold-plated stuff. Here's some brass. Here's some capacitors and other goodies pulled off of the circuit boards. A little bit of insulated wire and some pieces that were too short for the Stripmeister. And my fasteners. Oop. And as I mentioned before, this here is all aluminum. And we still got about this left to go. That is our halftime show. Hi guys, look, we've managed to get it down. We finally have the big honkin' transformer. We've got our sheet steel. We've got our aluminum. Our wire pile, shred, aluminum. And some of the other things that we dug out. Our insulated wire. Couple boards left to do, maybe an hour or two left. Been working at this most of the day. Here's where we sit with things. Not going to do the transformer on this video. I may do that as a short or something else, but unless I change my mind, which I might. But that's where we are right now. Well, we're back. This is the wrap up. So, altogether, between things like this heatsink, this transformer, which I have to finish dealing with about, going to estimate 4 pounds of copper in it, strippable copper wire, insulated wire, partially depopulated circuit boards, a big pile of aluminum. This thing had crazy amounts of aluminum. Shred steel, and I didn't keep it to show you, but very little in the way of actual garbage. Some brass, some copper, some gold pins, and fasteners. And I have kept as souvenirs a few things here. I am keeping the 2 meters, the 2 big capacitors, and this one relay box, which I all think are all pretty cool. And the rest of it is going to be sold, given away, whatever happens to all this other stuff. But all in all, just counting the stuff I know I can sell and actually get the money back for, about $28. So not too bad, better than it going into the landfill. It did take me all day to do, and I still have a little bit of work left to do. That's going to take me a while. Thanks for watching. So, to you and yours, thanks for watching Scrap and Lou. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, and Scrap and Lou, over and out.